Welcome to our gaming channel. Here, we bring you the latest and greatest in the world of gaming. We cover a variety of games, from classic titles to the latest releases, and everything in between. In this video, we are showing the top 10 best newest adventure games. So let's get started. The Last of Us Part 2, a 2020 video game. The Last of Us Part E is a 2020 action-adventure video game developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 consoles. The game takes place 5 years after the events of the first game and follows the story of Ellie, a teenage girl who is immune to the virus that has devastated the world's population. Ellie embarks on a journey of revenge after a traumatic event, and the game follows her as she navigates through a post-apocalyptic world filled with infected monsters and dangerous humans. Hogwarts Legacy 2023 video game. Hogwarts Legacy is an action-adventure role-playing video game developed by Avalanche Software and published by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment. The game is set in the Wizarding World universe created by J.K. Rowling and takes place in the late 1800th century, before the events of the Harry Potter series. God of War Ragnarok 2022 video game. God of War Ragnarok is an action-adventure video game developed by Santa Monica Studio and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It is the sequel to the critically acclaimed game God of War. The game takes place in Norse mythology and follows the story of Kratos and his son Atreus as they prepare for the apocalypse known as Ragnarok. The game features a mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and combat gameplay, with a focus on Norse mythology and exploration of the 9 realms. Resident Evil 4 2023 video game. Resident Evil 4 is an adventure survival horror game developed and published by Capcom. Resident Evil 4 is a remake of the 2005 game of the same name. It will feature over-the-shoulder third-person shooter gameplay similar to the original game, while drawing from the remakes of Resident Evil 2 of 2019 and Resident Evil 3 of 2020. The Last of Us Part 1 2022 video game. The Last of Us Part 1 is a 2022 action-adventure game developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, a remake of the 2013 game The Last of Us. It features revised gameplay, including enhanced combat and exploration, and expanded accessibility options. The single-player story follows Joel, who's tasked with escorting the young Ellie across the post-apocalyptic United States and defending against cannibalistic creatures infected by a mutated strain of the cordyceps fungus. Horizon Forbidden West 2022 video game. Horizon Forbidden West is an adventure, action role-playing game developed by Guerrilla Games and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It is the sequel to the critically acclaimed Horizon Zero Dawn and is set in a post-apocalyptic world where humanity is struggling to survive against robotic creatures. The game features Aloy, a young hunter and archer, as she travels to the western region of America to investigate a mysterious plague that is killing off wildlife and threatening the balance of the ecosystem. Tonic Heart 2023 video game. Tonic Heart is an adventure, action RPG developed by Mundfish, set in an alternate universe where the Soviet Union never collapsed and advanced technology coexists with a mystical world. Players take on the role of a Soviet KGB officer sent to investigate a top-secret facility located on an island near Moscow. The facility, known as the 3826 Division, was researching advanced technologies and strange occurrences until all communication with it was lost. As players venture into the facility, they uncover a world of robots, mutants, and other strange creatures. Diablo 4 2023 video game. Diablo 4 is a highly anticipated action-adventure role-playing game that takes place in a dark, gothic world filled with demons, monsters, and other supernatural creatures. Players will choose from several character classes and embark on a journey through an open world filled with enemies, loot, and secrets to uncover. The game promises a return to the series' roots with its focus on deep character customization, skill trees, and a revamped loot system that rewards players for their exploration and combat prowess. Peaky Blinders, The King's Ransom, 2023 video game. Peaky Blinders or The King's Ransom is a story-driven action-adventure game that takes place in the world of the Peaky Blinders, a notorious gang in post-World War I Birmingham, England. Players will take on the role of Tommy Shelby, the gang's leader, as he navigates a dangerous underworld filled with rival gangs, corrupt officials, and other obstacles. Star Wars Jedi Survivor 2023 video game. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is an action-adventure game developed by Respawn Entertainment and published by Electronic Arts. Star Wars Jedi Survivor maintains many of the gameplay elements from its predecessor with new gameplay elements added. In the lightsaber combat, there are 5 fully realized stances in the game that Cal Kestis can use according to game director Stig Asmussen. And that's it for today's gaming video. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. I hope you had as much fun watching as I did playing. Until next time, keep on gaming, and I'll see you in the next video.